We're at the Ursa Distribution Centre and I'm prepping for my next TV drama, and I wanted to quickly show you what's changed in my sound kit over the last year or so. First big change is we've started using the Sound Devices A20. These are brand new, digital transmission, and the cool thing about these is that you can power them with 3 batteries and they last for a lot longer than I was previously getting out of 2 batteries on the A10. We're choosing to use these new lithium rechargeable AA batteries, and the lifespan on these is 5.5 to 6 hours on a boom, which is fantastic. It means I don't need to use lithium batteries anymore, which is a great start. And the other thing with these 2 A10s is there's no longer a gain control on the transmitter. These transmit at 32-bit floats, which means that there's no limiting when they're transmitting. And if I was going to hit a limiter, it would be because of me back at the desk having it too high on the pre-fade gain. So it gives all complete freedom to me at the mixer to change the gain without saying to my boom ops, I'll turn it up, turn it down all the time on the transmitter to avoid peaking. So I really like it for that flexibility. They're really light as well. So we've been using these on the main booms, and also just sort of moving away to the sort of magline thing. We had 41s, Scherps 41s on the mics, but I also use outdoors CMITs. So this is a regular sort of Scherps CMIT 5U in a Sonella. So we use that quite a lot outdoors, a lovely natural sound. But if I feel like I'm really sort of up against it, then the DPA 4016C, 4017. This is very directional. It's like a 816 level of directionality. So it really picks things out if I'm sort of struggling to pull out a voice. So we use sort of a combination of those mics outdoors and the Scherps MK41s indoors. And they're glorious. Really lovely sounding mics. Headphone box, we've had to just get more and more headphones out recently for all the extra people on set. So we have 16 comms in this box. For the most part, we give out HD26s to director's script, and then the rest sort of get these Sony headphones, which are really still good sounding, but also it's just they pack effectively in a small box, which is also quite important. And down here is the mic box. So I still try to use 41s wherever possible. So I've got some knuckles in here. So if we're doing a rig in a car, we might use a knuckle in above a visor. And also we've got these smaller 41s, which are with the new CMC1 preamp. So this is a very tiny little mic. So if we're ever in a situation with low ceilings, we can use this mic, and these sound great as well. So we use a combination of sort of different kinds of Scherps microphones where possible. And I'll just sort of show you over to this table with the other mics we're prepping at the minute. We've got, basically I'm in a sort of transition between Lectros and Sound Devices, as I've been an Electro user for a very long time. But as I've found such lovely digital quality coming through, I'm really realizing the value of going all digital. So firstly, we've got 2 A20 minis here. And these are just like the A20, the bigger A20s. These don't have any gain settings or low cut settings on the transmitter. So you can just do all of the gain control back at the trolley, which is great. And then with them, I've got A10s. So these are the A10s that I used to use on the booms. Now they're becoming body pack transmitters. So we've got 8 and a spare. And then we're still using 4 Lectrosonics. So we've got these 4 Lectros. And I'm using all DPAs, basically all DPAs, 4060s, 6060s. This is a Radiomite box. You may recognize this from previous videos, but we've got the Ursa straps up here. We've got a combination of mics that are compatible with the A10s and the Lectros. And it's just kind of all been organized by Al, my boom op, to kind of get it all in a ready state to be able to pull stuff out quickly. And the trolley has been upgraded since my last job to a Scorpio. So really happy with the Scorpio. It's such a lovely bit of kit, really reliable. The CL16 has been a great addition. Loads of outputs, really easy to understand from a Sound Devices user in the past, from a 744, 788, 688 Scorpio. It's been easy to just understand the workflow and just use this kit. And I'm using AES as my output from all of these. This is the SL6, I'm using AES output on all of these. And this up here is a 6-way rack, and I'm using AES for that, and these are my 2. I am thinking about going Nexus at some point. It's just a bit of a jump, and we're still not completely ready to do that. But I have a second unit kit. We might put a Nexus in that and see how we get on. So it's all sort of still as ever. Things change all the time with kit, and I feel I'm comfortable where I am with this. Also, another big change. This was thanks to Al. He got me these amazing holders for my drinks. So tea goes there. It's like sports drinks, and my water there. And this is a Simon Bishop Easy Life battery, 100 amp hour battery. This bad boy lasts all day and then some. So this will run for like a day and a half. So I charge it every evening. But it's really great to have a battery that I just don't need to unplug and switch over in the middle of the day, as that's, I just leave it on all day and it's just so nice. So I'd really recommend getting a big battery that you don't need to worry about changing over. But yeah, a few other small changes I've made are we are now having these aerials. I used to just have 2 aerials here for my receivers. So my boom ops have a flip down microphone. They talk to me, it's received through these 2 receivers. We found the range wasn't very good, but what we were able to do is take the aerials and actually plug them into this distributor from Audio Wireless. So they get a feed from my passive aerials up here. So these go up in the air, and they'll also help the range for the comms for my team. And also, if I need to get better range from my transmitters on the trolley, I've got these other spare transmitters up here. These will go up on a pole, so I'll be transmitting from the trolley from a nice high vantage point for the transmitters to help get better range to my team on set. So there's a few little things we're doing to just try and make our own lives a bit easier. And this wonderful box from Audio Wireless also allows me to have a pair of active aerials and passive aerials combined together to then give me the option to run out a really long run for an active aerial if I've got range problems. So I hope that's been useful, and stay tuned. We'll hopefully do some more videos soon, and we're going to hopefully see you at those during those videos. All right, cheers.